Hey Erica, it's Adam here from Highmark. We're getting ready to do a repair for Wayne Carter and Renee Guckert at their house on Carriage Lane. Today is April 8th, it's 50 degrees. I have a charcoal shingle that should match as close as possible to what they had. The ITEL report said there were no matches available, so I did the best I could to try to find a close match. It said it was a charcoal color. I got a charcoal shingle, and this is a metric shingle. I know based off the measurements here that this roof is an English roof, and we have 36 3/4 long with a 5-inch, less than 5-inch exposure. And the new shingle is a metric shingle, and that's over 39 inches long, and you're looking at about a 6-inch exposure on the pleats. So we'll go ahead and do the repair, or attempt it, and see what happened. I have a roof snake, which is the Allstate approved tool to make the repair and to unseal and loosen the shingles, to remove this shingle so I can put that shingle in. And I'm going to go ahead and get started trying to get this shingle out of here. I'm removing the nails. Try not to bend the shingle too much. What you don't want to do is bend it past a 45-degree angle. So I'm trying to keep these shingles from not exceeding a 45. Here's one of the pitfalls of doing a repair like this. I just created a larger hole in that shingle. So you don't want to make large holes where the nails go. Could be a future entry point of water if the repair would be otherwise successful. As you can see, I did choose one of the damaged shingles from the storm. So that's the first round of nails, and then there's always a second nail at the top, and I gotta get out. And these nails are harder to get out. So what I'm trying to avoid when I'm pulling these back is trying to avoid any creasing or further damage to the shingles around the shingle that I'm trying to replace. So I'm trying to be as delicate as possible. All right, so if you look, here's one of the pitfalls. That's mat transfer. So now that shingle will not reseal down naturally on the new shingle because there's mat stuck to it. You know, I've created some large nail holes. Could be a future hazard for point of entry for water. We'll see if we can match this up. So here's the metric shingle. And, for one, you can tell the color. This roof is old and faded. That color is not going to pass reasonable appearance standards. You do a bunch of these repairs, you're going to have this roof looking like a checkerboard. And then here's the old shingle size compared to the new shingle. And as you can see, if you want to bring this camera over here, as you can see, it's about 1.5 inches taller, the new shingle, and a couple inches longer. So this would have to be cut off. That would have to be cut off. So you're either cutting the nailing strip or you're cutting the bottom sealant strip. And if you see, the sealant is on the back side of this. That would have to be removed, or this nailing strip would have to be removed. That is a code violation. And as a licensed contractor in Maryland, we cannot do a non-code compliant, non-warrantable repair like that. So this would be a failed repair. I will go ahead and put this. I'll put the new shingle in just to show how far down it actually lays, and then I'll nail the old shingle back in place for now. But this would be a failed repair. So as you can see, when I line up here, you know, it's overlapping over here, and it's too low. That is, you're gonna get a shot of that. You can see the size difference. It's just too big. So that would be a fail. I also actually see a little bit of creasing here in this shingle from being bent. This one's okay, but this shingle here is starting to crease. So that would cause another repair to have to be made, and it just kind of cascades. So this is a failed repair. I'll go ahead and put the old shingle back in here for Mr. Carter, and send you the video, and appreciate your time and consideration. Thanks, Erica.